What is going on, beautiful guardians of the internet? It is Mesa Sean, and we are back at it with some Destiny, and this is going to kick off my Road to Bladedancer series. And you're probably saying, well, Sean, the game isn't out yet. How are you starting this? Well, hear me out. I want to actually talk to you guys and get some feedback. I've been doing a lot of research on the Hunter and the subclasses, and just want to kind of take a little sort of a deep dive into the abilities and kind of some decisions that I want to make before I even jump into the game. So when I do, I kind of have a roadmap, so to say, or game plan as to what I want to upgrade and specifically what I want to choose in terms of abilities. Because looking back at my beta videos and the live comms and so forth, I basically was using each character basically the same. Run and gun, getting up close to people, and that's not how you play this game. There is no such thing, and I think we've all said it a few times, there's no such thing as one class is better than the other. They all have very interesting attributes, and it's how you utilize them and how you change up your gameplay style. So I need to change up my gameplay style, so you guys are going to help me, and I'm going to help you guys, and it'll be one all happy family. So let's jump into it. So now the key attributes are going to be intellect, discipline, and strength. This is just me fiddling around in the menu. Now, Intellect is going to reduce the cooldown time of the golden gun. Discipline is going to reduce the cooldown time of your grenades. Strength reduces cooldown time of your throwing knife. So for me, the way that I want to play, I could care less about the throwing knife. I am terrible with those things. Discipline, I am concerned with that because I like throwing a lot of grenades, and the faster I can throw them, I like that. Intellect, reducing the cooldown of that golden gun, very, very powerful in multiplayer as well as taking on some big bosses. So in taking a deeper dive, changing my play style this time around, we know that the gunslinger, the first subclass, their speciality is agility. They're fast, right? But their recovery is horrible. And their armor is okay, not that great. We're going to take that into consideration when it comes to leveling up and we get into our ability skill trees as to which we could choose or which I plan to choose. And I want to get feedback from you guys, what you plan to do, is to how we can modify that recovery and that armor. We could even modify the agility, but I think they're fast enough. I'd rather focus on the armor and recovery. So let's get into those. So here we're looking at our skill tree here. Remember, you get to choose just one of these three once you unlock all three. First one's Path Forgotten, training focused on toughness and speed. Path Forbidden, take a hit on armor. Recovery goes up, agility, nothing happens to, okay? Now the last one is going to be called Path Unknown, where you take a hit on agility and you get a boost in recovery. My concern, I'm probably going to pick the first one. Why? Because I want as much armor as possible. In this game, especially in PvP, when you're getting shot at, I rarely ever have a time to recover. I die and that's it. So I'm not concerned with recovery, I'm concerned with armor. Now in the next skill tree, I like this first one because it reduces the cooldown time of your grenade. I don't care about the throwing knife. Keyhole is your golden gun over penetrates and can damage multiple targets. That could be I think that'll be more useful than worrying about my grenades cooling down, because I love that golden gun. I only get 10 seconds to use it, but it can be more fun than a barrel of monkeys. Now the last one, Gunslinger's Trance, is for if you're stacking kills, which I'm not very good at. So I'm going to stick with Keyhole because I want to take out multiple targets with one shot. So I'm going to stick for this skill tree, the middle one. Now in this skill tree, so the first one, Way the Drifter, is just going to be a minor increases in your armor, recovery, and agility. And Way the Fearless, take a massive increase in armor, we take a little bit hit in recovery and agility. Remember, I'm not too concerned with recovery because once I get shot at, I'm more than likely dead because these guys have really good aim in this game, especially with snipers and people using those pulse rifles now that they're getting a buff. Last one, Way of the Nomad, get a hit in armor, you get a boost in recovery and agility. I'm not digging that. I'm going to stick with the Way the Fearless. So if I combine Way the Fearless and I get a massive increase in armor, and if I stay with the Path Forgotten, which raises your base armor and agility, I think I'll be good to go. So I think that's what I'm going to choose for my first skill sets as I work through these. So let's talk about grenades. The incendiary grenade's powerful, but man, those things bounced around the floor like we little New York City kids used to play handball with those little green rubber balls. But swarm grenade, you know, I got a clip, I forget which, it was on the moon, where a guy was sitting in a corner. I direct hit him with the swarm grenade. It swarmed him, I died, he didn't. So I don't know if it was just a Titan with heavy armor, but whatever. Trip mine grenade, that's what I'm really looking forward to unlocking. I didn't unlock it in beta. Explosive grenade, you could stick somewhere and it'll detonate when someone passes through it. We have trip mine grenades and kills on Shadowfall, if you didn't know. That's what I'm really looking forward to when it comes to unlocking those things. Now when it comes to our mobility, the double jump is your first one, but I am more keen to trying to unlock the second one. Better control. I obviously didn't unlock it, but I see that being more useful than the triple jump. I mean, I could see it being useful, but probably not for me. And higher jump, you know what, I'm terrible at shooting and jumping at the same time, so I'm going to stick with that. Next one, golden gun. God, that thing is more fun than a barrel of monkeys. But in terms of upgrades, I didn't, you know, like I said, the hunter was the last one I used. Deadeye significantly increased the accuracy. That I could see being very useful, because I tried hip firing that thing a lot, and it's kind of all over the place, but definitely when you aim down sight, I was just murking people with that thing when I felt frisky. Now, combustion sounds interesting because it causes enemies to explode, but what I'm curious is, when they explode, does that mean it takes out enemies right next to them or something? That could be very useful if indeed it does that. Then the last one, gunfighter, reduces the cooldown time, so for me, it's going to be a toss-up between a second one for accuracy or gunfighter, reducing that cooldown time. Now this next skill tree, which involves your throwing knife, I'm not going to go over because you know what, I'm terrible with those things in any particular game. That last live commentary on the moon where I got a couple of lucky knife throws, I just had to throw them in the beginning because I felt special and better about myself, because I've been killed with them many times. But let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of the throwing knives. Were you guys good with them? Do you like them? Let me know which one of these out of the 4. I'm not going to go through them, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think of the throwing knives. So that's it for episode 1, guys. Just wanted to give you kind of my precursor, or whatever you want to call it, as I go into the series, and you guys are going to help me tailor and tweak this series as it goes along, because I've never done a Road to Anything series, but I think this will be a lot of fun for all of us, guys. Share with me in the comments what you experienced in beta with your hunters. What particular things did you like in those skill trees? Which grenades did you like? I know I didn't cover all the abilities because I don't want to get into everything right now. I want to keep these videos short and sweet, and also you guys are going to help me evolve this series in terms of what you want to see every day. So drop a like if you see fit, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll leave you with thank you very much.